Candela. You know, candela is the unit of luminous intensity. I think you have not heard this word before. कि luminous intensity क्या होती है? Luminous intensity is, I tell you, the glow produced by a body. It is the heat or light produced by a black body. You know, when the black bodies, they are heated, they gain some heat, then they also start radiating the heat. Okay? Or light also in case of some objects, right? So that is called luminous intensity. And for the first time, whose luminous intensity was said to be 1 candela, we are going to study about that, right? So 1 by 6 lakh meter square area of the black body was emitting this much amount of luminous intensity, that was 1 candela. So how much was the area of that body? We have to mention here that was about 1 by 6 lakh meters square. And this happened in perpendicular direction, not in any other direction. In perpendicular direction, the luminous intensity was found to be 1 candela, and this happened at a particular value of pressure and temperature also. That pressure was standard atmospheric pressure. That was 1 atmospheric pressure, and you have read in lower classes in 9th standard that 1 atmospheric pressure कितना होता है? 10 raised to power 5 Pascal के equivalent. 1.0132 into 10 raised to power 5 Pascal के equivalent होता है, right? So at that pressure and temperature कितना है? Freezing point of platinum. That temperature at which platinum freezes. Freezing point of platinum. It is that point at which platinum freezes, and that is about 2046 Kelvin. It is near about this much. ठीक है, अब वो data को we have to keep in mind ना that for the first time this body जिसका इतना area था perpendicular direction में इतनी luminous intensity emit कर रही थी at this pressure, at this temperature, then that luminous intensity was called 1 candela. So I combine all these terms and now we can define 1 candela. 1 candela is the luminous intensity emitted in perpendicular direction by 1 by 6 lakh meter square of a black body at 1 atmospheric pressure and freezing point of platinum. So this is how we can connect the things together and do it. चलिए अब लिखिए 1 candela. 1 candela is the luminous intensity. 1 candela is the luminous intensity emitted in perpendicular direction. 1 candela is the luminous intensity emitted in perpendicular direction. Emitted in perpendicular direction by 1 by 6 lakh meter square, by 1 by 6 lakh meter square of a black body, by 1 by 6 lakh meter square of a black body, means we are telling about the area. From the unit it is clear. By 1 by 6 lakh meter square of a black body at 1 atmospheric pressure, at 1 atmospheric pressure and freezing point of platinum. At 1 atmospheric pressure and freezing point of platinum. So this is now all the definitions of our units are complete, students. Okay. Now some important values that you being science students, you being physics students need to know. ठीक है, अब हम कुछ important values लिखने जा रहे हैं. We are going to write the values of some constants, some units. Okay, that you will be finding very helpful, right? So let us write some values. I don't say we learn in one day, learn today only, but slowly when you will be using, you will learn. ठीक है, तो सबसे पहले हम करते हैं relation between degree and radian. Like I told you that the SI unit of angle is not degree, it is radian. So how degree and radian are related to each other? If in numerical problem we are given any angle in degrees, we need to convert it to radian and then we can put in the numerical problem. Because in numericals, you have to put the quantities in SI units. You have to put the values in SI units. So we need to do the conversion. Let's do that first, right? So some important values. Some important values. So first of all, you know that total angle subtended at the center of a circle is how much? 360 degree. You know that? Okay. And also we say that theta is L by R. And what is the length of whole circle? If we want to calculate total angle at the center, what is the length of this whole circle? That is equal to circumference 2 pi r. So also this angle in radian is 2 pi radian. So total angle subtended at the center of a circle is 360 degree or 2 pi radian. So that means 360 degree is equal to 2 pi radian. This is how we can find the relationship. So 1 degree is 2 pi by 360 radian. 180. So 1 degree is, note down, pi by 180 radian. So 1 degree noted down is equal to how many radians? Pi by 180 radians. This is how you can convert it. And reverse will also be true. Okay. So using this, tell me how much is 120 degree? 120 degree is how many radian? Find it out. 120 degree. Yes, Jatin.
2 pi by 3 radian.
Yes, very good. That is 2 pi by 3 radian. This way you can use this and use anywhere. And you will be surprised to know that in your numerical problems, you won't be given angles only in degrees or radians. You will be given angles in seconds and minutes also. Second and minutes भी हो सकते हैं जिसमें आपको angle given हो सकता है. So ultimately, how to convert second into radian or minute into radian? Let's see that also. Okay. Now, you know that 1 second. First of all, note down the symbol. If we have double dash, that would indicate 1 second, and if it is single dash, that would mean 1 minute. Single dash would mean 1 minute. So you know 1 minute is 60 seconds. So is that true? 1 minute is 60 seconds. So how can we write 1 second is 1 by 60 minutes? We are right now going to convert seconds into radians. Right? So 1 second is 1 by 60 minutes. Further, same way, 1 minute is 1 by 60 degrees. Same relation is there between degree and minute too. So 1 minute we have written 1 by 60 degree. And what is 1 degree is equal to? Pi by 180 radian. So 1 second is 1 by 60 into 1 by 60, 1 by 3600 into pi by 180 radian. So 1 second can be converted into radians by using this conversion. 1 by 3600 into pi by 180 radian. This is quite, you can say, we can't learn this as such. So if we put in the value of pi 3.14, then after solving we get 4.85 into 10 raised to power minus 6 radian. So in case of doing all these calculations again and again, you can learn this value, you can learn this conversion, that 1 second is 4.85 into 10 raised to power minus 6 radian. Yes, have a look. Okay, students. Yes. Jatin, lower your hand. Samriti, bolo.
मैम ये दोबारा समझा दो कि हमने सेकंड से रेडियन में कैसे
हाँ जी।
मैम दोबारा बता दो सारा कि हमने
ये देखो आपको ये सारी चीजें पहले से पता है. You just need to jot down. you know already that 1 minute contains 60 seconds. ये पता है ना आपको? अब just symbols put किए हैं हमने. So 1 second is 1 by 60 minute. Like I have written 1 second is 1 by 60 minutes. Same way ये जो minute है उसको मैंने लिखा है 1 minute is 1 by 60 degree. और ये जो डिग्री है अभी हमने डिराइव किया 1 degree is 5 by 180 radian. So when you solve the whole thing, this comes. So you can note down 1 second is these many radians. So in numerical problems, we'll be doing parallax method, angular method. In those methods, our angle may be given in seconds also. So then we have to put this thing to convert second into radian. This is how we can do. Okay. Okay, students, is that clear now? All right. So first value आपकी ये हो गई और वो उसका proof I have told you. ठीक है? चलिए next चलते हैं. Next, note down 1 foot. 1 foot is 0.3048 meter. Okay, frequently I think you have to use this value also. 1 pound, approximately half kg, 0.4536 kilogram. 1 pound is approximately half kg, 0.45. So this is the exact value of pound. Size of an atom, radius of an atom or size of an atom. It is of the order of 1 angstrom. Atom is much bigger than a nucleus. 1 lakh times bigger than a nucleus. Size of a nucleus is approximately of the order of 10 raised to power minus 15 meter. It is of the order of 1 Fermi. So you can see how spacious is an atom in comparison to a nucleus. Nucleus से ये 10 raised to power 5 times bigger है. So most of the space in an atom is empty. There is only a small nucleus at the center of this much size. And what is the normal size of a molecule, which is a combination of atoms? That is about 10 raised to power minus 9 meter. That is about 10 raised to power minus 9 meter. Atom से बड़ा, ठीक है? Then, what is the mass of an electron? Electron is very light. So its mass is 9.1 into 10 raised to power minus 31 kilogram. Mass of an electron is of this order. However, neutron and proton are quite heavy. Mass of proton is 1 AMU. AMU is atomic mass unit, and you must be knowing its value. That is 1.66 into 10 raised to power minus 27 kilogram. So this is one atomic mass unit, and this is also the mass of a proton. 1.66 into 10 raised to power minus 27 kilogram. Neutron and proton, they are assumed to have same masses, but neutron is a little heavy. बोलते हैं हम उसको 1 AMU में, but it's a little heavy. यहाँ पे अगर 1.66 है, तो न्यूट्रॉन के लिए हम 1.67 लिख सकते हैं. That is the only difference. ठीक है, थोड़ा सा heavy है बस, not more than that. So mass of a neutron is 1.67 into 10 raised to power minus 27 kg, and that is again 1 AMU. That is also 1 AMU. Charge on electron, you know that is negative, and its value is 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 19 coulomb. You have done in 10th standard. This is the charge on an electron, and charge on a proton is positive this much, And neutron, you know, neutron is neutral, its charge is 0. Neutron का charge तो 0 ही है. 1 electron volt. This is what? This is a unit of nuclear energies. 1 electron volt. Write in your own words. It's equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 19 joule. 1 electron volt is a unit of measuring nuclear energies, and its value is 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 19 joule. One shake, 10 raised to power minus 8 seconds. One shake is a unit of time, and its value is 10 raised to power minus 8 seconds. You know, when an electron is in the excited state, it automatically comes back to the stable ground state after one shake. So 10 raised to power minus 8 seconds के बाद automatically it jumps down to the lower state to acquire stability by releasing a gamma ray photon. ठीक है? One barn, that is a unit for measuring very small areas of nuclear cross sections. So note it down, its value is 10 raised to power minus 28 meter square. One barn, that is 10 raised to power minus 28 meter square. Speed of light in the air. You need to know these values being science students. Speed of light in air, it is denoted by c, and its value is 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second. You know that. Its value is 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second. What is speed of sound in air? You know, it is about 330 meter per second. Speed of sound in air is 330 or 340 meter per second. Okay. Then after this, lunar month. Lunar month means distance. This is the time taken by moon to go once around the earth. Lunar month means time taken by moon to cover one round around the earth, to go once around the earth. That is 27.3 days. That is 27.3 days. One solar day. One solar day, 86400 seconds. How you got it? 1 day is 24 hours, 1 hour is 60 minutes, and 1 minute is 60 seconds. So 24 into 60 into 60 gives you 86400. So this is how you can find the value of one solar day, 86400. Okay, 1 AU. AU means एस्ट्रोनॉमिकल यूनिट, ये आगे हम डिफाइन भी करेंगे. अभी आप चलो उसको ऐसे लिख लो. डिस्टेंस बिटवीन सन एंड अर्थ. Distance between sun and earth. You must be curious to know how far is sun from earth. It is about, approximately बता रही हूँ, 1.5 into 10 raised to power 11 meter. This is the distance of sun from earth. Okay, and you must be very curious to know that how much time light is taking to reach from sun to earth. ये पता होगा बहुत बच्चों को, है ना? 8 minutes. Okay, so what is the size of earth? What is the mass of earth? What is the radius of earth? Mass of earth कितना है जिसपे आप रहते हो? That is 6 into 10 raised to power 24 kilogram. Mass of earth is this much. And in comparison, sun is heavier. Mass of sun is 2 into 10 raised to power 30 kg. 2 into 10 raised to power 30 kg is the mass of sun. What is the radius of Earth? Earth का radius कितना है? You know that is 6400 kilometer. That is 6400 kilometer. I want to show you one interesting effect. See, this is 3D effect, revolution of Earth around the sun. Okay, so you can have an idea that sun is bigger than Earth, though sun is a star. Okay, sun is a star, but it is bigger. It is bigger than Earth. Okay? देख रहे हो आप? So it is quite big. I can move it here, right? I can make it still more bigger like this. Okay? Chaliye. And you know what is the age of sun? You know what is the age of sun? Sun is a middle-aged star, you know. Sun is a middle-aged star. And जितना टाइम इसका हो गया है उतना और अभी पड़ा भी है, ठीक है? जितना टाइम इसको हो गया है उतना पड़ा भी है अभी, राइट? सो आई क्लोज इट. ओके, ठीक है. यू नो 4500 बिलियन ईयर्स, 4500 billion years, that is the age of sun. One CSL, Chandrasekhar limit, that is 1.4 times the mass of sun. This is mass of sun. It is 1.4 times the mass of sun. This is called Chandrasekhar limit, and it is very important in case of stars. You know, this limit decides the future of a star. If the initial mass of star is less than this limit, then it will end up as a white dwarf star. Like sun. Sun ka future kya, it will end up as a white dwarf star. If the initial mass of a star is more than this limit, Chandrasekhar limit, it will end up as a supernova star, red giant star. Okay? So this limit is very important in stellar objects in case of that. Okay? So this was distance between sun and earth. Now 1 light year. 1 light year is distance traveled by light in 1 year. We will be defining properly after that. We will be proving also, but right now you write the value. This is 9.46 into 10 raised to 12 kilometer. That is 1 light year. And distance of nearest star from Earth. Distance of nearest star other than sun. Otherwise तो sun है. इसके बाद कौन सा है? Alpha Centauri. Alpha Centauri. So distance of nearest star Alpha Centauri from Earth, that is 4.29 light years. 4.29 light years away it is. It is 4.29 light years away. So I hope these values are sufficient for the time being. ठीक है, काफी values हो गई. So have a look at these values and थोड़ा सा mind में रखते जाइए. As we be using these values, fix these values in your mind. ठीक है बच्चे, you must know कि जिस अर्थ पे आप रहते हो उसका रेडियस कितना है, उसका मास कितना है, सन के कंपैरिजन में उसका मास कितना है, all these things. ठीक है, must be clear. Okay students, so physical world we have done. Now we will be starting the measurement part. After this, we'll be starting measurement of length, mass and time in very, very large details. Yes, Jivitesh?
मैम डिस्टेंस ऑफ नियरेस्ट स्टार की वैल्यू कितनी लिखी है आपने?
4.29 light years.
लाइट के। ओके।
हाँ जी, LY मीन्स लाइट ईयर। ठीक है, LY मैंने लाइट ईयर को लिखा है। ठीक है, okay, so I was telling you that now we will be starting with measurement portion. Our physical world is over, so I'll be telling you how we can measure length, mass and time. 3 fundamental quantities को डिटेल में हम इनकी measurement करेंगे. So first of all, let us start with measurement of length. Before we start, do you have any doubts from today's lecture? You can ask students. So we have to do measurement of length. First of all, we'll be doing different methods to measure length. What kinds of lengths? Macroscopic as well as microscopic. Macroscopic क्या होता है, microscopic क्या होता है? I hope this must be clear to you. Macro means large. ठीक है, so distance between very large distances. For example, between heavenly objects. So वो macroscopic world है. So we'll be doing those methods also. And microscopic means very small distances, like nuclear distances. Atom का radius, ठीक है, ये nucleus का radius, molecule का size that I told you today. वो सब हम find करने वाले हैं. Proper methods we are going to discuss. ठीक है? All right, students. So tomorrow